If you're looking to create a marketing funnel and you're hearing it, everyone's talking about it, create a marketing funnel, do ClickFunnels, do lead pages. Well, this video, I'm gonna take you how you think about it. And this is the first part in a series where I take you through a marketing funnel, how to understand it, when it actually becomes a sales funnel, how to create an offer, and then actually the technical aspects of how to build it. So this is the first video. You can always go to the playlist that this will be a part of if you wanna find other videos. But for today, let's go ahead and jump into the training that I have for you. I think you'll like it. And if you check below, you'll see the timestamp so you can see the chapters of exactly what you're looking for. I hope you enjoyed the training. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you like the video as you're watching it. All right, as you're seeing on my screen right now, the first thing that I want you to keep in mind as you're creating a marketing funnel. Creating a marketing funnel just doesn't mean that you're going to go out there and make tons of money. Remember that marketing is really the stuff that you're trying to do to get people ready. So there's a lot of people out there that aren't ready and you're just trying to get them ready. Now, what does that mean for actually having a marketing funnel? When it comes to having a marketing funnel, we're trying to get people that aren't ready while you're busy doing something else. So you might be watching a YouTube video, you might be hanging out on Instagram, or just hanging out with your friends. No matter the case, a marketing funnel is what's going to allow you to actually start building time and margin into your business. The best way to think about it, and I'll go through some slides, but the best way to think about it is one of these funnels. At the very top is where we're putting tons of people in. So think of this, if it was a liquid, what you would be trying to do is you could pour a lot in the top, and then it actually gets very concentrated as it goes down if you're putting it into some type of bottle or container that has a small opening in it. Now, when you think of this for your business, you're doing the same thing. You have a very wide area of people that you're trying to attract to your business. But as they start knowing about your business, they start considering you, you become more targeted and fewer people are actually interested in your business and are actually targeted for your business. So let's keep going through. The basic of an online marketing funnel look like this. You have your services, and you're out there, you want to grow your business. You're like, I'm ready. I have my reports. I have everything that I need. What do I need to do to grow my business? Well, you need to get traffic is the first thing that you do. And once you get traffic, it could be to your Facebook page, it could be to your website, or it could just be through email. You're getting people to understand that you're out there. Generally, what's going to happen on an online funnel, once they actually find out about you and click somewhere to go find out more, they'll go to something that we call a landing page. Now, the landing page is going to have information that's targeted to the person that you're going after. They might go to that landing page and say, oh, that's for me. As soon as they say that's for me, the next step is that they're actually going to get into your marketing funnel by exchanging information. You're going to give them something of value, and then you're also going to request their name, their phone number, and maybe an email address. The next step is follow up. So in most online marketing funnels, you've probably seen it before. You go to a landing page. As soon as you sign up, someone's going to send you email. That's great. You want to do the same thing. And I'll talk about how you understand what you're going to send in your follow up. If you're techie and you can create a landing page, then in most cases, you can also create something called a thank you page. A thank you page is a great way to let people know who you are, give them more information about your business or the thing that they were interested in. So as an example, when I was growing my business, I would reach out to a company. On that thank you page, after they give me their name, their phone number, their email, I'd say, hey, I'm Joseph, this is what I do, and this is who I've helped. If you're interested, go ahead and do the next step. The next step is to schedule an appointment with me. Sometimes it wasn't just to schedule an appointment. Sometimes it was just to watch a video. Sometimes it was just to go follow me on a different social media network. The idea remains the same. We're trying to get people, we're trying to get traffic, we're trying to send them to a digital property, which could be your website, a social media account, or something that you own where they can learn more about you and exchange information. And then the next step is the next step. What do you want them to do next? A lot of the time, that's what you're going to send through your emails, or you're going to do it if they've booked a call. We really want to know that next step. That next step can sometimes be very difficult, and it gets us to why most marketing funnels don't work. Most marketing funnels don't work because people really don't know what the next step is. I've seen a lot of people that start out with business and then they get people into their marketing funnel, and the next thing they want is to actually sell them. Selling people is probably not the best thing that you want to do next, because anyone can actually go out there and make a marketing funnel that looks pretty good. You can go buy the latest software, get your images from Canva. You can make it look really good. But what really attracts people is understanding what's going to move them. And when you get that right, and you know what type of leads and what type of prospects you're going for, you can actually have a great marketing funnel. So before we go further and we start talking about the different stages of the marketing funnel, I want to walk you through a great understanding of a lead. So not all leads are the same, and this gets into why a lot of marketing funnels don't work. So the first type that we can talk about is a cold lead. A cold lead is someone that actually just heard of you, or maybe they just got on your email list, or you've acquired them some way. You don't always have to acquire them, but they're learning more about you. We could even call them a prospect. And in this stage, we're really trying to just give them information, and we want them to know, like, and trust us. That's really all we're trying to do with a cold lead. And going after a cold lead is a little bit different than going after a warm lead. A warm lead knows you, and likely they're ready for the next step. So this could be someone that's seen me on Instagram or YouTube. They see my content and they're like, hey, that seems like a nice guy. I want to get in contact, or I want to take his course, or I want to do business with him. At this stage, they're considering, should I do business with you, Joseph, or should I go down the road and do business with someone else? So there's a difference between a cold lead and a warm lead. There's a difference there. And the information that those two people are going to want are different. So if someone's just starting a business, they're probably not considering hiring me. They're looking and asking other questions. So you have to keep that in mind as you take people on a process. The third type we have is the hot lead. This is the person that knows you, they like you, they're ready to buy, they're ready to do that next step. So you are giving them different information. As you think of your marketing funnel, you actually have a funnel that leads people on the whole journey, or your marketing funnel is just for one type of lead. So if you're just trying to get cold leads, you have information and you take them to the landing page and you take them through the process of giving them emails and warming them up to hopefully when they become a hot lead. All right, so now that we understand most marketing funnels don't work because people don't know what type of prospects they're going after. But now that you understand what type of prospect you're going after, we have to make sure you have a good offer. The next video you can check out is going to be over how to create an offer. But in this one, I'm just saying in your marketing funnel, you have to have an offer. And when you go out, you're going to go out to get traffic. So when we're going out there, we're getting traffic, we're going to use our email, we're going to use our website, we're going to use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And what we're trying to do with that traffic is get them in the top of the funnel. So like I showed you here, I have my little funnel here. We're going out, we're putting as many people as we can from everywhere in the top of the funnel. And what we call that is tofu, top of the funnel. We call it mofu, which is middle of the funnel. And then we call it bofu, which is bottom of the funnel. So in our marketing efforts, we can have a funnel for every single level here, or we have one really long funnel that takes people from the top to the bottom to hopefully we can have a sales conversation with them. So another thing to consider here is whenever people are actually trying to create a funnel, they only consider a small amount of people that are ready to buy right now. And as we know, we have cold leads, warm leads, and hot leads. Cold leads aren't ready right now. Warm leads probably aren't ready right now, but hot leads are. So what does this actually look like? Most places that you would go look would say that hot leads are about 3% of the people you would potentially do business with. Think of it this way. If you went into Best Buy, the percentage of you going into that store to buy a home entertainment system are probably small. But according to this, 3% of the people that would go in that day would be looking to buy that home entertainment system. You might be going in to buy a laptop. You might be going in to buy some type of camera or something else. So your life changes as situations change. You might be interested later on, but at this point, you're only interested in one particular thing. So when we're looking at our customers and we're thinking about them, we're trying to uncover that some people are ready to buy now. Well, we want to sell to them. And that's a short path. Boom, the fast path to the cash, as people say. So they come in, they're a hot lead, we get them, okay, boom, we're good. But 97% of the other prospects that see you on social media, that come to your website, that sign up for something you have, are not ready to buy today. So this is where the funnel comes in, and it actually starts doing the work for you. You're busy. Maybe you have a 9-to-5 job. Maybe this is your main job and you're looking for more capacity when you're working with a client to actually be able to still bring in new clients. This is where the funnel comes in. So here we have all these warm and cold leads that are coming in. What do? Well, a lot of them is we want to start taking on the customer journey. We want to make sure that we understand, well, are they asking a question about, well, what is marketing? Or are they familiar at all about your industry? Are they trying to get more information? So the first thing is we want to make sure that our marketing funnel is going to ask that first question. A lot of them are probably looking to research something after they think you could potentially be someone that could be a solution. They start researching. So you want to provide information, you want to provide links, you want to send them to places on your blog or other places. Then they start looking for reviews. Are you someone that I can trust? That I can trust? Is there social proof? Then they go through the consideration stage. Then they're making a decision. I've been with this guy for 6 months and he's been giving me a lot of valuable information. I think I'm ready to do business with him. Or maybe they're not and they just want to hang out. But your marketing funnel is the thing that's running in the background and it's always giving people the information they need so that when they're ready, because only 3% are ready today, the rest won't be ready for 6 months, 9 months, or 18 months down the road. So the marketing funnel is that thing that's always getting them ready to buy. So people who aren't ready, your marketing funnel is getting them ready to buy when you're busy doing something else. Let's keep going. Let's talk about the customer journey. So this is probably one of the best ways that I envision a lot of my products and the things that I create. So on the screen, you'll see that there's an arrow going from the left to the right. Now what that means is that a person is starting out on the left and they're going to move through this process to the right. And this is how I map out the questions, the content, even this video. This video is actually done in the same process. But here on the screen, I have the example of a website. So someone that's looking to either hire me or they're looking to create their own website, they might start asking questions of, I need to get the word out about my business. What kind of, should I do a website? Should I just have social media? Should I pay for a billboard? What's the best way for me to get the word out? Well, I would have information on why a website is very valuable when you're trying to get the word out. The next thing that they might decide is, okay, I know that I need a website because I just learned that I should have a website, but what do I need on it? Do I need my portfolio? Do I need an about page? How many pages should I have? Should I have a blog? So as they start going through this process, what I want to do is be there. I want to grab them by the hand and take them on this journey. That's what I'm really looking to do. So this would be an example of some of the content that I could create. I could create something about the 5 ways to promote your business with a website. So if someone's asking, how do I get the word out about my business? Well, here's 5 ways that you could promote your business with a website. Sounds great, doesn't it? I think so. So I would take them on this journey to hopefully them getting to the point to where they see there's value in exchanging their money for my business service or for my website service. I will say I don't offer websites that much anymore, but you can go check one of my website classes. All right, and let me give you one more visual of why this is important. I went through it before, but I actually wanted to give you a visual so you understand the importance of it. If we look at it this way, this is kind of like an inverted funnel. The amount of people that are ready to buy today are 3%. Most people do all of their marketing to that 3%. They don't follow up with email. They don't have any type of social media that's going consistently. If they do, their social media is going to be something that doesn't talk about their services. Or when they talk about their services, it feels kind of disjointed because everything they've done since then has been like a quote card and nothing about their service. So most people market to the 3%, the people that are ready now, and they lose all the other business. We also have that 7% that, if you actually did have a marketing funnel with some educational piece to it and a video showing that you are an expert and you understand what you're talking about, sometimes you can capitalize on that 7% that may be open to buying. They probably didn't come there to buy, but they might be ready now. It's the same way that, like, if you go into a supermarket and you just need to buy some milk and some eggs, they're all the way at the back of the store. So as you walk all the way to the back of the store, you're passing everything else. So if they put it at the front of the store, people wouldn't walk all the way around. And this is the same idea, is that as you're walking through the aisles in the store, you might actually think, I guess I'll buy some cereal with my milk. We're almost out. Or I guess I'll buy some other stuff to go with another meal I'm going to make. I don't know. But the reason they do that is they're trying to get you to do an impulse buy. And in the same way, you don't necessarily, or I don't want to make people do an impulse buy. But if I believe I can help someone, and I really can, I want to capitalize on that 7%. But then we also have that lower percentage where you see it's 90% of people that they aren't really thinking about buying today, but they're open to it when their job changes, or when they get their tax rebate, or whatever the situation is. They know something's going to change. So they're educating themselves right now. And being in your funnel and continually showing up for them is the best way to do it. So here are some examples of things that you could do when you create your marketing funnel. Once again, I'm going to go over this in detail of how to actually set up the landing page, how to do the writing of your copy, what emails you should send. All that stuff is going to be a part of the series, but it's important now just to kind of get some ideas of maybe lead magnets that you could start creating. So once again, same image. You've seen this before. You're an expert. You're becoming an expert now. But what we have here is the top of the funnel. And here's some types of things that you could do as lead magnets. You could do cheat sheets. You can do tools or a quick reference guide. So if someone doesn't know you and they're at the top of the funnel and they're a cold lead, you want to give them something that they can use in about 10 to 15 minutes. Something that's quick, they consume it, and they always want to use it. Quick cheat sheets are fantastic. Once they get to the middle of the funnel, they might know you, or they might know about the thing they're looking for. In those cases, we actually want to give them something that's a little bit more for their consideration. They're aware of the cheat sheet. They might not need that information. So what we want to do is actually give them maybe a free course, a video, a webinar, or some type of guide, something that's a little bit more value. And at the bottom of the funnel, what we're looking to do is maybe give them an audit of their Facebook ad account. Maybe give them an audit of their Google Ads account. Maybe we want to do a demo. If you do something to where a demo would work, or a trial, it kind of depends. In some cases, it's a consultation. In other cases, we might want to give them like a premium offer. So let's say that I have a course, and in this example, at the bottom of the funnel, I might be willing just to let you do the course for 7 days. And if you don't like it, no problem. You didn't buy it, but you get to try it out. That's what we're looking to create as we start building a marketing funnel and taking people through the process. Now, I will say, I will talk a little bit about a sales funnel. I see the big difference between the two is that a marketing funnel is all of the stuff I'm doing to pre-educate and to get people ready to buy from me. Now, when I'm considering a sales funnel, it's that stuff that maybe someone got my lead magnet, they love it, and in an email or an automation, I'm actually giving them the option to go buy from me. So I might send them to another sales page. I might send them to something to where their intent is to buy from me. But most people are going to do lead magnets where they're just trying to get leads. They're just trying to get prospects, and they sell later. So that's a little bit about a marketing funnel. It's taking people from the top of the funnel all the way to the bottom of the funnel. We're aware of the journey that they're on, and we're trying to take them through that journey. Now, a marketing funnel isn't anything that's new. It's been around forever. It's just new to have an online marketing funnel, but funnels been around forever. So here's the question that I have for you before you go. What funnel will you build? Now, you can build a funnel that's for the middle, for the top, or for the bottom. But it's important that you think of your customer and you start considering your business. Do you need a lot of people to fill your funnel? Let's pull up that funnel again. Do you need a lot of people to fill that funnel? So if you don't have a large email list and you hardly have anyone that's willing to do a trial, you really need to fill the top of the funnel. In that case, create a cheat sheet, create some type of guide, create a quick reference so that people can actually use your tools. Fill the top. But let's say you have a lot of people in your funnel and you're trying to move them down. You actually want to create something that's going to be more engaging, create a video, a course or something, a small mini course. So that's what you're trying to consider. But what I would love for you to do is if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. You'll see on all my videos, I answer everyone. But what kind of funnel do you want to build for your business now that you know how to build a marketing funnel? Have that prepared because the videos are going to be coming out and you have to be ready. So until next time, my name is Joseph. Have a great day, a great week, and a great year.